Hello and welcome to the Applied Science Open Event webinar. I'll be shortly be handing you over to Shan Fensom, who is the Head of Department for Applied Science, and she will be delivering a short presentation on the course. We will have a live Q&A session at the end of the presentation, so please feel free to type in any questions that you have in the chat box. This webinar will be recorded and available to view on our website at a later date also. I'd now like to hand you over to Shan, who will go through the presentation with you.
Hello and good morning and welcome to our Applied Science webinar. So the agenda for this session is to, at the end, have a live Q&A session. We're going to be giving you some course information, what it's like to be a student at Oaklands College, what course is right for you, and how you can then apply for that course. So here at the Welwyn Garden City campus, we're situated close to the town centre. We have an engineering resource centre, the CAD workshops and 3D printers. We have a STEM centre, which is science, technology, engineering and maths, a music recording and dance studio, drama theatre, professional hair and beauty salons, media recording studio, learning resource centre, and an Activate Wellbeing Centre. So the full-time courses we offer in Applied Science are Level 2 First Extended Certificate in Applied Science, the Level 3 National Foundation Diploma or Extended Diploma in Applied Science, and the BTEC Level 3 National Foundation Diploma or Extended Diploma in Applied Science. I am the head of department, but my teaching team is made up of others, which are Sharon, who is our coordinator, Quabina, Luke, Ulu, Julian and Edwin are all tutors and deliver on the science programmes. So what qualification is right for you? Well, this will depend on the qualifications that you come into college with or your prior entry grades, and then that will depend on what level you can come in at. But obviously we can discuss that with you when you apply. What is a study programme? A study programme is a programme that is made of your recognised qualification in the subject that you want to do. You will then do maths and English, maths or English, depending on what you need to do, if anything. And that could be GCSEs or possibly functional skills. You will then do work experience or develop your employability skills. And every student would need to do this. So we ask that there's 20 to 40 hours of work experience completed whilst you're on programme. We do work with some excellent companies and we will help and support you in getting some work experience. And also there is development skills that we do to enhance the personal, your personal side. So looking at healthy lifestyles, staying safe online, career advice and guidance, mental health workshops to support your progression. So how do you learn and your lessons? The study programme is a full-time course, so you need to be engaged in learning 5 days a week. 2.5 to 3 days of those will be in contact with a tutor. The rest is independent or directed study and could be online learning. There are assignments that you will need to complete and also exams. There will be mock assessments as well, which will then get you ready and prepared for your exams. And coursework will have specific deadlines that must be met for submission. The lesson styles, you will have tutor-led presentations, practical sessions, and there'll be group individual activities. We have Canvas, which is our virtual learning environment, and new this year we have our Oaklands app, which can be downloaded by students, parents and teachers. Student support, all students will have a personal tutor, which will regularly monitor the progress and performance, and this is done via through Pro Portal, which is our EILP. Student advisors are here to provide welfare support and advice, and we also have financial support for those that need it. We will be in regular contact with parents or carers. As I spoke about, you will have to undertake work experience. Oaklands College has a team of dedicated employability mentors who will help students to achieve valuable and relevant work experience placements. And all students are required to complete this. So we do have some good employer engagement, and we've had some really good student success. Employer engagement, we have worked with Anglian Ruskin University, Rothamsted Research, NHS Hertfordshire and GSK. The majority of our students after their level 2 year 2 progress onto higher education courses, and these can be in criminology, forensics, to become a pharmacologist, laboratory technician, data analysis, pathologist, toxicologist, psychology, or go into nursing and midwifery. And there we have some feedback from a student who felt that they were supported by tutors throughout their time at Oaklands that knew their subjects well, and that they were planning to go on and study chemistry at the University of Kent. So your 6 steps to starting at Oaklands College. First of all, you need to apply for the course, which can be done at our website, www.oaklands.ac.uk. Our admissions team will then review your application. So please then check your email for an offer. If we need grades, we'll obtain those from your school. And then at the end of August, we will be in contact with you in regards to enrolling. September, you will start your course. So we now have a Q&A session where we do have Sharon, who is one of the tutors and the coordinator for the area, who will happily take any questions that you may have and answer those. If you do have any further questions though, please feel free to email us at info@oaklands.ac.uk.
Lovely, thank you, Shan. So we'll go through the live Q&A now. So I've just had a question here. Is there a uniform required for this course?
No, there is no uniform required. However, due to health and safety, since you'll be working in a lab environment, we do recommend that you bring in closed shoes to protect your feet when you're doing experiments. And also, we will be having lab coats that we'll make available to the students.
Lovely, thank you. So I've got another question here. How many days a week are you expected to come in?
On average, we say about 3 days. However, it does vary if you have to do your maths and English alongside. But we always do our best to make sure that we will allocate that maths and English within that 3 days.
Okay, lovely, thank you. Just to note, so if anyone does have any more questions, please enter them into the live Q&A so we can answer them for you. So I've got one here. How many hours of work experience are we required to carry out?
Okay, on the level 2 program, you're required to carry out 30 hours for the whole academic year. And on the level 3, you're required to carry out 40 hours for the whole academic year.
Okay, thank you very much. Someone has asked, is the level 3 equivalent to 3 A-levels?
That is correct. So for the first year, it's equivalent to 1.5 A-levels. And then you finish off the second year, then you get your 3 A-levels.
Okay, thank you. I've got another question here. Is there a separate forensic course?
No, there isn't. So in the first year, we concentrate mainly on the core sciences so that you fully understand the fundamentals of science. And then when you move on to the second year, we will have the different routes that you can take. And one of them is the forensic.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Got another question here. With the work experience, are we required to find our own employers to work with, or do we have help from the college?
We expect the students to try and source out the work experience on their own. However, we have a dedicated team in the careers team that are always looking for the different opportunities, because we have good relationships with the local employers. So whenever the opportunities come along, we do pass that information to our students. But the expectation is for the students to find the work experience on their own.
Okay, thank you. Someone has asked if you could just explain a little more about the modules involved on a level 3 course.
Yes, certainly. So for the first year, you are expected to complete some mandatory modules. So they all cover the 3 main sciences. So you have chemistry, you have biology, and you have physics. And then with so there are 4 main ones, 4 main compulsory units. And then you will get the opportunity to choose some optional modules. So that would lend itself onto the second year more, where we have the different pathways. So you could decide to take the biomedical science route, the analytical and forensic science route, or the physical science. So depending on the route that you choose, then the modules will differ.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Sharon. Got another question here. What university course could I look into joining after taking this course?
Well, there's a lot, as Shan explained when she was going through her PowerPoint. Some of our students last year went on to do forensics. Some of them went to do biomedical science. Some actually went to do law, criminology, because with the course that we offer, it offers you a very good, solid foundation in the sciences. However, you also do have the transferable skills that you can actually go on to do other courses like law, which has nothing to do with science.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Someone has asked, how many years can I study in Oaklands College if I have autism? Which course can I take if I have entry level 1 in English, maths and science?
Okay, so I believe I responded to that question earlier. So the one basing the grades, I'd recommended the level 2. And you would need to spend an overall of 3 years. So you do the level 2 first, and you'll be able to do the maths and English alongside your level 2. Then you'll move on to level 3 first year before completing the second year.
Okay, lovely. I hope that's answered your question. I've got another question here. What proportion of the assessments are exams and what proportion are coursework?
I would say 80% would be assignment based, and 20% is the external exams.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Just going to have a quick look to see if there's any more questions coming through.
Sure.
Oh, we've got one more here. Is this a good course to progress to become a paramedic? Sorry.
Yes, it definitely is, because you will have the necessary skills to get onto the paramedic course. We had one of our students last year progress onto a paramedic course.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you. Okay, so I think that is all the questions we have for now. If you do have any further questions after the webinar has ended, then please do get in touch with us via the contact details on our website, and we'll be able to get someone to answer them for you. We hope you found this webinar helpful though, and thank you very much for listening. If you'd like to join another webinar or find out about our other subject areas, please return to our virtual open day page, either using the same link or go in via our website. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.